Hey y'all, Hendy here, and I wanted to reach out and kind of show you guys the app. Ended up was mentioned talking about this morning. I really just kind of threw it together. Nothing too special here. So I'm just gonna walk you through how it would work. It's basically an incident reporting log, except for the incidents that you're reporting are your business problems, and you're gonna be listing your problems for other people to see, and then other people will work on developing solutions for your problem. And then you get to pick which one works best for you based on cost, timing, fit, yada, yada, yada. So the first thing that it works is you press the B2B flow request form, fill it out. Um, Whenever you sign in, it's going to have your name already. So, and then you add your company name. And I know some, being entrepreneurs, some of y'all end up having 7 or 8 different companies. Y'all are very busy. Um, I'm just going to put my master company here, and then a contact number, because what's going to end up happening is other members will be seeing these and responding. And it's really simple in terms of what is going on. It's going to be a questionnaire. And so, what is your, it's based on a theory I was working on regarding core issues in a business. What I like to call the essential flows. So it's going to be figuring out if do you have a data issue, a time issue, a credit issue, is it an issue of energy? Do you don't have specific ideas, or is it customer retention? But really breaking those categories down. And so, what is your core challenge? Is it data? Is it time? Is it financial credit, energy? Let's say it's a equipment issue. Let's say you have a business, a food delivery service, and your vehicle fleet is broken because there are not enough more. You need the part from China, they're just not making it anymore. Just an example. So you click that. And then just what is the impact of the business operations? Is this crazy? Is this critical, significant? Can you operate with or without it? Let's say it's critical because now all your cars are stuck. You can't deliver anything. And then it's a question of, well, have you already tried any other solutions? Mildly effective. I don't know, maybe you did a Google search on like Quora. And then if this is data related, it really delves in there to kind of gauge along those 6 categories your experience of where you've had the issue, because an issue in one area may manifest a symptom in another, and so you're focusing here when your real root cause issue is over here. But you won't really, it's hard to see that when you're up close and the problem's in your face. So this is just a way that I'm using to help us zoom out and have a better perspective on our respective business problems. So is this data related? Probably not applicable because data is at hand. Again, just using the chip example for a food delivery company. Time management factor, that's probably not a concern. Financial implications, significant, because then you won't have any money if you had to pay drivers, collect food, rent overhead. Energy utilization is probably minor. Probably energy just to like do the repairs. Repairs and maintenance, major concern, yes. Customer engagement, this is probably one of those tangential situations where, yeah, the car's delivery is the problem, but let's say you have a customer base, they're going to be impacted. So this would definitely create frequent issues for the futures coming up. Current customer engagement strategies. Are you currently engaged with your customers? Again, this is looking at it from just a lot of different angles. Let's say moderately effective. Let's say you just have you have decent lines of communication with them. You have people's phone numbers, email addresses. You're able to contact them and say, hey, let's say you were like a Meals on Wheels type organization. You call them in the morning and says, hey, we're having issues with our vehicles. So the meals today will be delayed. Please consider making alternative plans. In terms of urgency and priority, probably moderate urgency. This, if you had issues with your vehicle, um, depending on how frequently or how many other transportation options you have, it could be moderate to high or even immediate if it's that pressing. And a matter of resources. Do you have resources? I mean, this could fall into parts, labor, money, credit, all this stuff. So let's say we do have adequate resources, but it's just a sourcing problem. And then the expected outcome. What are you hoping this community can give you? A complete solution, significant improvement, maybe some feedback, or a consultation with someone who's a subject matter expert in this type of thing. Notice there is no, you can click one or all of them. It just communicates how open you are to the community's solutions. And again, not free solutions, because bills in the IRS are real, but tangible solutions that people are actually trying to help you with. And then finally, openness, innovation. So while the outcome that you seek might be a complete resolution to the problem, that might mean a radical shift in the way you conduct your business. And so if this is a matter of scope of how much you want to bring people into the work on your problem, this is a matter of depth, of how deep are you open to change. And this is actually, I think, one of the most important questions, because I'm very open to change. I live my life in a very radical manner, but some people are very conservative. They take baby steps. And so being able to convey this, that if you're very open or not open or slightly open or somewhat open, or you don't know how open you need to be, you can just place it on here. And then finally, when do you want this resolved? Let's all be proactive New Year's resolutions. And then finally, just some back-end information, because the questionnaire is pretty generic. But to be specific to you, the question is, what do you do? Personally, I identify as a business consultant. Let's just use tech consultant. I wear many hats. Why do you do what you do? I do what I do. The tables have turned. I wasn't even thinking about answering these questions. Oh. I'm a bleeding heart. How does this relate to your dream? What is your number challenge and barrier? Personally, in my business, I would say a lack of clients. Sometimes my communication skills are not always that great personally, and I think I have periodically challenged pitching or presenting my ideas to other people. This format, I think, is really nice. I'm actually loving Loom and these video formats, but that's just me. Anyway, getting back to the form. Finally, just a matter of consent, that you consent to people in the community reaching out to you. And that's it. Hit submit. I may add a area to upload documents, like pictures or files. And then from there, what you can do is, this is accessible to everybody. You can hit the business form information, and you can actually see everybody's entries. And so if you want to either A, help the community, or B, come up with a new business venture, or C, What's the C option? Yeah, figure out how to make your products better. Take a look at what people want and what their pain points are, and that's it. Um, and the great thing is, the phone number's here. I should add an email address, I suppose, and you can contact the person directly. I might include a section down here for people to include their Calendly links. In that way, it's like a hotline. It's where people can book to solve your problems. Or like a pitch me. Yeah, like a pitch me button. In fact, we're going to do that right now. We're going to add a link, a field to book an appointment. So we can either schedule it here, or let's put a link. There we go. This is what I really wanted. This. I'm simply going to put make this really simple. Yeah, and I don't know where this is going to integrate, so we'll take that apart. That way, it's all one and done. And that's it. So I'm actually just about to just drop this in the chat right now for y'all. But my number's on the app, 914-355-8300. I'll include some additional contact information down here. Oh. And we'll go from there. Ciao.